fine. There we go. Mo, my cat. Oh, science. Thank you for the 16-month resubscription on a 16-month streak. You've been subscribed as long as I have been streaming. I really appreciate that, and I'm kind of surprised, but hey, more content to come. It's gonna be. Plus, you get to be effectively in control of the stream since you're only you're the regular viewer. Yeah, I'm watching Mistress Mord, and I'm monitoring her carefully to see if anything at all interesting happens. But I'm not sure it is, Yeah, me too. I think it's a great choice of kind of regular content that's kind of mellow but interesting, and there's so much more to explore. So anyway, what are we going to do today? I don't know, but as usual, I don't really know. I'm looking at the sale, the Microsoft, first of all, in 2020, I'm looking at the sale. Again, they have just about everything on sale now. Although they claim it's going to, and some of this stuff is 90% off. So instead of $20, it's $2. So I'm looking through here to see if there's any crazy bargains of anything that I really got to have. Maybe I should just look at my wish list. Because I do have still have planes on my wish list. And then we could fly a new plane around. I mean, I don't care. 2020 will be around for a while, I got a feeling. But yeah, no, I'm not changing up my content. Second half of today's show is a piano stream of some kind, by the way. Is that Rory, you on YouTube? How you doing? Let's see. I'm just looking through this. They have like 35,000 items on sale, including things like schedules, I don't know, training, commercial flights. I mean, these aren't planes. Okay, I've already decided, yeah, I'm really interested in aircraft. And I got most of the things I really want. But again, these are, these are huge. Well, see, 50% off I don't care about. They got the shorts. By the way, the shorts regional premium. The shorts is a sort of relative of the Pink Flying School Bus, which is the short SC7 Skyvan. This is a much bigger version, effectively, of that plane. Same engines, though. I think it's similar cockpit layout, but I'm not gonna. So let's see. We got some jets here. This is new even. T7A Red Hawk. Okay. The B2 Spirit. We have the other one, and that's on my wish list, but it's only 25% off. I've always kind of wanted a 104G. That's 56% off. And this T33, I'm gonna put this on my wish list, and this one too. I might decide later that I want to pick up some of these jets on sale. But nothing. B-52. I don't think it would be that much fun. Airliners, as you know, I'm not into. Helicopters, not really. Gliders, nah. Okay, that's it. That's all we're going to do for now. All right, so what I was thinking might be fun is because last time we flew Microsoft Flight Simulator, we flew 2024, but we went to Mount Everest. And I was like, it doesn't have the statue of tens of Edmund Hillary. And I want to go back there in 2024 because I have paid content, you know what I mean? And because I have some burning questions still. And those burning questions include things like, wait, where is it? Where are we going here? Here. See, and this one includes a lot of stuff that's anyway. I have some burning questions about which aircraft can really operate from this, specifically the ones I know of the two that I know of that we have never tried, that have VTOL capabilities, and I'll show you which ones we're going to try today, just to see if it works or not. I don't know which one we're going to start with, but we're going to do the Dornier DO-31, which has 10 jet engines. And it should operate at high altitudes, but I've never tried it. Might not. We're going to today. We'll know for sure. And the other one that has the short takeoff and landing capabilities, of course, is the MV-22 Osprey. All right, we're going to start with that one. We'll do this Japan ground defense. Doesn't really matter. We're going to start not at the runway, but at the parking ramp because I enjoy starting up these planes so much. And we're going to start not at 1:25 a.m., but around, let's say, 11 a.m., 11:30 a.m. And yeah, we're just gonna see what happens. I don't know. And by see what happens, we're gonna try to start up. We're gonna take off. That should not be a problem. I'm gonna see how close we can actually get up to 27,000 feet in an Osprey, because I think that's above the service ceiling. I don't know for sure. And then we're gonna try to land again, maybe at that little dinky place too. You know, that little that other runway there that's nearby. And meanwhile, we'll check out the seats. Mo, do you have to destroy that? He does. He's like over there destroying stuff. You can kind of see you can see his cattail right there. He's being quite. He needs a lot of attention. He wants me to play with him. He's like, come over here, play with me. I'm like trying to stream, especially when I try to stream. It seems like he's all ready to start playing. Anyway, cheers. The other thing we have every day on my stream is Diet Coke in this specific kind of glass with ice. The beautiful blue Bluetooth controller. I think I mentioned that one already. All right. We're going to talk about the Osprey, the V20, the beautiful V22 Osprey. It's not going to be a problem to back out on this spot because we can go backwards. Mo. Hold on a second, please. Mo. May I have this, please? Thank you. Thank you. Oh, my goodness. Oh. All right, let's get her started up. I just wanted to point out quickly, I mentioned yesterday, I was like, oh, we were at Lukla, the same airport, but in 2024, which has the standard version. And I was saying, oh, yeah, if you go in here, you can see, like, there's people hanging out there. There's the cat. There's a lot more stuff going on. And particularly if you go over here, it's a completely different design. There's a bunch of, like, boring buildings in 2024. And here, like, this lady is playing with a dog in the snow. And this is this famous statue of Sir Edmund Hillary and Tenzing Norgay. Which apparently, I think it's in, like, copper or something like that. You got the flag moving around. You got this station here with the dude in it walking around. There's a lot of detail. Of course, I paid, I think, $20 for this. Look at all, you know, I've never been here. Look at all this detail. I've never been inside here. That's pretty wild. All right, let's get our plane started. And you got to watch out. This plane here is not an actual airplane, so you can't. It's a fixed object that you can't run into, unlike other planes. Well, don't worry about it. We'll be fine. All right, let's get this started up. Let's get this party started. We're gonna want to get some power going here. Where's our power? Where's our power? Where's power? Here it is. All right, battery on. I'm going to prime our APU, our auxiliary power generator. There it goes. And put that in run mode. That gives us electrical power to start turning on our electrical systems. And it is starting to charge up one of the 3 hydraulic systems that this plane has built into it. It's got 3 hydraulic systems. One is associated with the APU, which is in the wing there. You can kind of see the exhaust of it right there on the other side of the wing. And then, like, heat coming out of it there. And then each of the main engines has its own independent hydraulic system. All right, let's see. We should be able to start cranking one of our... Oh, no, we can't do it yet. Hold on. I forgot. We have to put the propellers... I almost forgot. We got to put everything in vertical position here before we do that. So now that one of our hydraulic systems is working, we can put the nacelles in this vertical position. I almost broke it. Yeah, I'm not streaming just for anybody. You know what I mean? You know, I do this for me. I've said this a million times. I'm just doing stuff I want to do every day anyway. All right, we got to go vertical to start the engines. And we're going to have to go backwards to actually back out of this spot. All right, what does it say here? 92. Okay, we want to be at 90%, 90 degrees. That's that little thing there. Oh, geez, come on, give me 90 degrees. Hello, doggy. All right, so now I believe we can actually start the engines. Let's find out. Boy, yeah, we're way high up here. You can see from the maps there. Okay. Engine control. Crank. Do that for a few seconds. Let the engine crank before we engage the rotors. And then we put it in start. Of course, both rotors are going to go. As I mentioned every time, yeah, that is a dog. As I said, this version that I paid, I think, almost $20 for, has these animals and people walking around that plane. It's very different than the Lukla that's the base version that you get in 2024. It's kind of bad that it's a downgrade. All right, so we go into and then this can go into fly. Again, as I always like to say at this point, both engines power both rotors. There's a torque tube that runs through that wing there. And that's so if you lose one engine in flight, you don't lose a whole rotor, because that would be disastrous. You only lose half the power going to your engine, and then you can usually land on that. Okay, we're in start. We're in fly, and at this point, since we have 2 running engines, we're going to turn off the APU. We're going to take a look at what it says here. These should go right engine failure, should go off in a second, right? Oh, I don't think I started up the right engine correctly. Let's try it again. Okay. Crank. Start. And that should be enough to put into fly mode. Yeah, I think we're having a problem starting an engine. Yeah, interesting. All right, I'm going to try the Control E cheat. Because it's a problem if I can't start both engines. Kind of looks like it's starting up now. Interesting. I've had weird problems. Like, yes, the last time I had a problem where, okay, it's coming up now. Interesting. Where I couldn't get the flaps to lower. Well, there is snow. Oh, but that reminds me, I do want to check. Remember, I couldn't get the flaps to lower on that plane, and I'm like, it should have worked. So I tried it again, and it was fine. But, I rebooted the simulator and tried the same plane, the same skin, same location. Worked fine. All right, yeah, we're on live weather. And again, it seems to be a pretty, according to both of our simulations, it's basically a clear day. All right, let's see here. Is that coming up or not? Okay, we're getting full power. Okay, we got hydraulic power on all 3 engines. 2 engines. That's all the ones we need. All right, let me just check my systems here. Do we have to turn on any alternators or anything like that? What is that for, anyway? Doors we don't need. That's all good. Everything's green there. These systems are green here. We're going to be backwards here. I'll show you why. We're going to be releasing our parking brake and giving us, oh, wait a minute, am I controlling the power through here? Oh, I am. Okay. A little bit more power. And because the nacelles are facing backwards, I can reverse myself using power, which we're going to need to do carefully. Again, I can't hit these buildings or it will be the end of the session here. I don't want to waste your time. Alright. Now we are going to put the nacelles kind of forward to here, right to about there. This is the forward taxi position where that kind of line is. Give us a little more power. Not much though. Okay, we're gonna move out to our little landing takeoff area. I gotta miss this plane on the right here. Oops. I miss it barely. Oh, a lot of room here. Okay, we're just gonna maneuver ourselves to this place here. Put the parking brake on. There we go. And again, taking off, I don't think it should be a problem. But we are quite high up in altitude. Let's see if we can activate the radio. We're at VNLK. We're requesting, which way? We're heading way west, depart west.
Victor November Lima Kilo traffic KENSH 9er.
So we'll do another little tour of the Mount Everest area. It's always very picturesque. I guess we can go. Oh, well, we got to configure that it sells the correct cells, which is down here now, like more like there. There we go. So that's about right. We're going to get ready to put some power on. We're going to take those off. We're going to use solar cells at full power here. All right. We go downhill here. We're going to give us more forward to cell here. And we should be able to just take off. Wait, oh, wow, we may be in thin air. I think we're in thin air. Interesting. It didn't want to take off. I've never seen it do that. Yeah, it's too high. I want to try it again, though. I think, yeah, I've never tried that. We'll try it without the restart, but without having to start the plane. We'll start at the base of the runway. I think it could be done, but yeah, no, the plane normally takes off. What we're gonna do is, instead of a cold start, we'll just go back to the main menu and restart from the airport. It just takes a second. But no, I was expected to get off the ground at least, but it didn't. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, where were we in? Where is Lekla? Why is it listed as from a helicopter? Yeah, but I don't want to take off from the helipad. Should let me take off from here. Okay, yeah. We have to change the time of day to roughly noon. Yeah, I mean, but the issue, yeah, they do. They have a ceiling, a service ceiling, and I'm sure it's high enough. The service ceiling is not necessarily how high you can be to take to how high you can take off from or land on. It's just how high you can get up to once you're in a cruising state. And planes in a cruising state can do things at that altitude that they couldn't do in landing. In other words, they're not like aerodynamically good at that altitude, but they can cruise at that altitude all day. But they can't necessarily do something fancy. Okay, hey, can we stop here, please? Okay, parking brake on. Okay, engines are ready to go. We're trimmed there. Now, one thing that's a problem that I'm going to change is our weight, because we have a 50% fuel load, which we don't need. And we're going to go to a 30% fuel load, like a 29% fuel load. Significantly lighter. All right, but let's see. Other than that, we're pretty much ready to go. Let's try it. Okay, so that's full power. I'm moving my cells down so we can get some speed. We should be able to get some speed going here. That's full power, right? Yeah, that is, which we can't maintain for too long. Yeah, it doesn't, I think it's just, we're too high up. So these don't get enough, juice. So I don't think it will take off. I mean, I'm going to try one more thing. This is really tricky. It's at what you call a non-standard takeoff, okay? Set as departure, we're going to do fly, which is a vertical style takeoff. We'll just see. I don't think we can. Again, we'll lighten our load. After this, I want to try the Dornier DO-31. But boy, when you're at ground level, that plane just kind of, it goes like this and then immediately takes off. You know what I mean? It's not hard. It's one of the easiest planes to get off the ground. It takes the shortest amount of runway. So, oops, I forgot to change the time. Oops, let's make sure we don't go over the edge here. Yeah, nighttime would be fun, no fun. All right, we're going to go here. We're going to quickly change the time to afternoon. Easy peasy. And we're going to change our weight. Oops, that wasn't it. The weight to a much lighter fuel load. Let's go like there. All right, so I'm going to put my nacelles to vertical, not that direction. This one, they're going to go to 90 degrees like this. We're going to see if we can basically take off right from here at full power. Yeah, that's full power. So if I could hover at this altitude, I would be. You know what I mean? But it's worse than that. Because I can't keep this power 103% torque for more than 30 seconds, or it'll burn the engines out. So yeah, you can't fly at this altitude in this plane. I kind of thought that might be an issue. Yeah, we're not even close to getting lift. All right, let's try the other one I wanted to try. It's really interesting how a plane like that is really a sea level plane. It's very different at sea, so different. Of course, they all are. We're gonna go here. We're gonna try the DO-31, which is that plane I mentioned that's got 10 engines. Also, it should be able to handle even better because these are jets, not propellers. All right, we're going to switch to all the green camouflage. We're going to go and depart from here, from the runway. It takes a long time to start this plane up. We don't have all day. I haven't even been flying anywhere yet. I don't know for sure this plane can get its juice together either. We have to switch our control scheme over. It's a little complicated. I got my throttles set up here, and the throttles have to be set up in a custom way so that I can control the vector thrust nozzles, the throttles for the underwing engines, and the throttle for the nacelle engines independently. You have to be able to do all that to successfully control this plane. Only jet-powered VTOL utility transport aircraft ever created. Wow. An aggregate 66,200 pounds of thrust. So it should be able to lift itself off. All right. Note, to perform a vertical takeoff or landing, you will need to assign throttle. Let's go over here. We got to go over here. Make sure that advanced is turned on. Which it is. Advanced mode is on, and that means if I look over here at our main thing, I can control. Oh, I gotta change my yeah, I forgot to do the most important thing. Go over to my quadrant and specifically change it to the DO-31. Apply and save, and now you can see I can control. That's the vector thrust nozzles. So the vector thrust nozzles are there. You can see on the side of the engine, on both sides of the engine. Then this controls the thrust for the 8 side engines, and this controls the thrust for the underwing engine. Now, is everything operating? Are we getting there? Let's just see here. Oops, I gotta do something. Dang it. Bugs. This might happen again, too. All right. So if I do that... Oops. What's going on? I guess I have to do this as well. All right, let's see if it'll take off. That's full power. I think we're generating full power. And I think this plane will take off. Now I hit the tree. Let's try it again. That wasn't an optimal takeoff. Boy, it really is hard. I got to make sure that the plane doesn't move while it's building thrust, and that's the hard part because it's on slippery ice. Okay. It's doing that thing again. Wow, this might not be a great day for flight simulation. I don't know why it's doing. I guess it's just this plane is too graphically intense for this particular mission. Okay, is this parking brake on or off? On. Perfect. Okay, one goes there. The parking brake off. Off. Here we go. There we go. Okay, that's full power. Hold on. Whoa. What's it doing? It's doing some weird stuff. Oh, it took off. There it goes. Gear up. Gear up. Nacelles to forward. Oh my god. They used like twin otter. They use regular 2-engine. Oh yeah, we're gonna turn this off. No, those are, we don't need those. Those are back. We actually took off from there, though. That's pretty amazing. Um, they use these like turboprop commuter planes that handle about 20 people. They are very robust. So let me put it that way. I want to check what's up here. And they operate at these high altitudes better than these kind of heavy, bigger planes. You know, I want to head up that canyon there. I got full power to these side jets, and they are pretty powerful. Normally, I don't have any problem getting anywhere with these things. Our nacelle jets are not doing anything. There's where we took off from. Mount Everest is back kind of that way, but we're going to head up this canyon here. As I mentioned before yesterday, most of Lukla is up here, this direction, in this up this canyon, and up. You'll see there's a little runway up ahead. Okay, now that we're starting to build up some speed, and then I can start to bring the engines. The other thing is that was a pretty heavy fuel load there. You can't really hover. All right, this is what this looks like from here. You get a great view. We got a great view yesterday, and again, it is natural weather. It's just not the time of day. So, I mean, we could try fly. I think I've flown the kind of planes they do fly in there. We have them. They're twin turboprop engine planes. We got a couple of choices, and they're not that hard to fly into. But that's kind of wanted to just see whether these bigger planes would do it. I think if you knew what you were doing with this plane, it would be no problem to take off from there. And again, landing on a small field is also quite feasible. But I mentioned that, you know, there's people kind of living up this whole valley here. And then most of the city of actual Lukla is on this little plain up here. This little kind of vale inside on this mountain. Nope, we're going way too fast now. Engines down. Pretty day, though. Again, it looks about the same in 2024. I mean, we could compare the VOD from 2 days ago. As I mentioned, there's lots of buildings down there, and, you know, at least several hundred people live down there. I think that's the bulk of the community. And they're Sherpas, which means they're all from the same family, kind of effectively, and they're all bred for high altitude living. Their bodies don't do very well at sea level, apparently. They have issues that we flatlanders wouldn't have. But the one thing about this plane, unlike the plane we took up to Mount Everest yesterday, there's no struggle to get altitude. I have a feeling this plane would happily go up above 35,000 feet and stay there all day. We're at 16,700 feet here. But we're pointed up, and we're heading up quite rapidly here. Vertical speed 4,000 feet per minute. Yeah, well, this is a pressurized place, and again, yeah, jets operate even more efficiently in high altitudes, whereas propellers start losing efficiency at 8,000 feet, and we're already at 9,000 feet to start with. So it's a whole different world where jets really start getting their their efficiency going at these very high altitudes. All right, we'll go up the glacier. The glacier is up here, actually. And again, the same things we saw. There's the Mount Everest Memorial. Many people have died. I don't know. And this is effectively the base of the glacier. We're at 19,000 feet up. It's just impressive how high up these mountains are. But that's why we're here. Mount Everest Memorial. I don't know if this... Oh, yeah, we checked. There's not much to see there. It's a little building. There's this big glacier. So you go up the glacier. You get at Base Camp 1, Base Camp 2, Base Camp 3, and Base Camp 4. But yeah, I'm not even using full power on the engines. Well, actually, there's base camp and then base camp 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's a total of 5 camps, I think. I'm not sure how that nomenclature works. So you'd stay there, and then you'd go up here through this kind of cut there. That's Mount Everest right here. Well, it's the tall one. Is there something down there? I imagine. Oh yeah. Well, the climb itself won't get you right here. It's the altitude. You know what I mean? It's not the climbing. It's the altitude. K2 is the climb. K2 is extremely different climb. But you can see it's not really. I mean, apparently they have stairways and paths and places, poles where you connect your stuff up to all the way up. So, and ladders. It's not considered a very technical climb. It's just very dangerous because of the altitude. All right, full power because we got to get out of this bowl here. And hopefully we can. That's full power. So hopefully we get out. This is very steep. So there's Hillary Peak there. There's Camp 4 is on the saddle there. That's Lhotse right ahead of us, and Everest is there. We're gonna have to go over here and come around because while we're at 24,000 feet climbing, we gotta come up. We're not gonna be able to make directly up to that peak here. We did the same thing yesterday. We came around the back. This is the China side on the south side here. Because the Himalayas are on the borders of Nepal and China. I mean, it's a ways to China, but that's mostly China that direction. We got full power to those side engines there, and they're pushing us in the right direction. Oh, you see that angled attack meter there? And I'm starting to get stall warnings. Now, as you turn your engine, as you turn your wing like that, your wing is not flat. You tend to lose a lot of stalls. Your stall speed goes way up. It means it's easier to stall. And right now, I'm just barely able to maintain vertical speed. But when I flatten my wings out, we'll be fine. These wings are very stubby. So turning it all, you can't really go up while you're turning. But we'll be fine. We're at 26,000 feet. We're almost up there. I think today we'll actually be able to fly over the top of Everest with no problem. Well, we were able to yesterday, but I cheated by using the slew control. Here we go. Nice. You can see where it's brown there, that's because the altitude really falls off as you look to the north. So we're looking north there, that's China. But nobody climbs. This is also considered the hard side to climb from, because you don't get all those camps. There's no ladders. There's no wooden structures that you can walk on effectively up the top. There's no base camps. Apparently, this is also considered one of the harder technical routes. And it's only been a few times. Everybody goes the standard way, which we just went up. But the Chinese way is, I think, up that glacier is considered it's much harder. The K2 is way down there. It's much harder to climb. What are we at? We're at 27,400 feet. We get 23,200 feet. Yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry, you were just saying that. So we're repeating each other. 20,000, 27,000. We need to be 28.2, I think, right? Got the engines at full power, and so far I'm not seeing any warning lights, which is good. We check all our warning lights are working. Oh yeah, hold on. This is the 20 thing where it tends to pause for a while. Warning lights, they're fine. Yeah, so now I'm on I'm about to start episode 5 of Squid Games 2. And, I don't know. You gotta go into that show with relatively low expectations. Well, the first season wasn't that good. It's similar to the first season, let me put it that way. If you like the first season, you'll like it, but it's not that great. That is full uppity. We have to get up to like a few hundred more feet to get to over the top of this. Or 20,000. We're literally right there. Alright, but that's the idea. There's the top of the world right here. We've done it a few times, and my question is, can this be landed? Okay, let's give our engines a break here. That is a good point. It is, but it's just silly. I mean, most of the time, in my opinion, it's not. It's not incisive in that it doesn't give you a realistic view of humanity. It's just a very negative view of life and humanity. You're right. And the premise is so out there, it's silly. I mean, if you like the premise, we're overspeeding. Or if you can handle the premise, sure. All right. So, in order to do this landing, I am gonna try to adjust my weight and balance here, so that we can land with under 25% of fuel. But I think it could be landed. And again, the main reason why is because you can land at a pretty slow speed by compensating for your weight with those side engines. But I've never tried it at this altitude. Anyway, this is just what it looks like from here. That's that control there. These are the vector controls. We've got our vectors forward. Just push the plane forward. I'm not going to try to land at that little airport right near Lukla, or the town of Lukla. We'll come around, but we're going to do kind of a fancy thing where we come up the canyon. So we'll come up the correct way. Which means we kind of have to go down the canyon a bit, make a turn, and come back up the canyon. As I mentioned, it's a one-way runway, so. But again, according to the real-time weather, we have the real-time weather on, right? I've already checked it. We checked it today earlier. That's live weather right there. That means it's on. So it could well be a nice December day. It's not climbing weather because it's too cold, and it's almost always extremely windy at the top. And even if it looks like that from where we were, realistically, if it's windy and there's snow up there, the visibility is not very good. But, I don't know how realistic it is. I'm on this whole thing. Do I even want to finish Squid Game Season 2? My time is valuable, and I have a feeling I'm going to end up kind of disappointed if I waste another 3 hours. It's only 7 episodes. Squid Game Season 1 was 9 episodes. Squid Game Season 2 is 7 episodes. You know what I mean? It's just like there's less material to mine now. All right, so again, we're going to fly down the canyon here, make a turn around, come back up the canyon, and try to land uphill at Lukla. And again, we kind of landed yesterday or the day before, but the problem yesterday. But the problem is that it's hard to stop. If you're landing fast, it's hard to stop unless you can get your wheels on the ground and the brakes landed, and it's icy. So it's easy. It's easy to kind of get on the. Well, it's not that easy to line up. Even the lineup is not that easy. That's where we're going to try to land that. It's effective. You can see it looks like a postage stamp from up here because it's a small one, right? But we're going to go down in this canyon here and then come back up. And the idea is you want to be below the level of the runway, not like us where you're landing high down onto the runway. You want to be in that canyon, make this right turn here onto the runway and kind of climb onto it. So that's what. Well, I don't know why there's 7 episodes, except that, there's less there to effectively talk about. There's less there to discover. And, it's like, in Squid Games 1, we discover as kind of a shock in episode 5 or 6. Because you think that there's no viewers. It's not like they're showing the Squid Games reality show live on TV to the entire world where everyone gets to see the shot. No, you're not sure why they're doing it or who they're seeing until you realize, yeah, there is an audience. They're physically present on the island. They're a bunch of rich weirdos, right? And they're all wearing masks. Okay, so now we know that there in fact is an audience, but it's just a very select one, and they have to physically be on the island to see what's going on. But we're going to have that whole reveal another time, you know what I mean? Because this hasn't been revealed at all in Season 2. Well, we already know it because we saw Season 1. So, but that's just one of the many structural issues I have with the writing on the show. Okay, so we're going to come down through this canyon. Oh, yeah, we got to get our side engines going now because they take a while to get going. All right, okay, there we go. Get those to a boil. Start moving this down. Get the gear down. Start moving that to about, I got 45-degree angle there. So now we can adjust how, we got full power to those side edges because I have a feeling we're going to need it. But we can effectively go nice and slow here. Because we're kind of being supported by those side engines, which I have at full. And then I can use the vector controls to control kind of forward movement on those side engines, or the wing engines. And we're way too high, so I'm gonna try to loosen altitude here. Put the flaps down. See, yeah, this approach is not good. I was way too high. Okay, I don't like this approach. We're gonna try again. I said what I wanted to do, and then I didn't do it. So we don't need these. We're gonna come around this way. We're gonna turn those off. Turn the cells off. That was way too high. Yeah, the premise is absurd, and occasionally they just go for comedy. There's nothing but comedy. You know what I mean? And so the tone changes from, oh my god, everyone's getting shot, to the blood everywhere, to, oh, there's some light comedy and some humorous shenanigans. Are we going to make this turn? Possibly. So we got to get low in this canyon. I'm always high in this canyon. If you know what I'm saying, I think you do. Down there, right, or there, okay? If you're way high up in this plane, it's gonna go bad for you because it's harder to lose altitude. So we're going to be down in this canyon here. Well, the premise is absurd, and then you have this guy who won one season, and he's got all this money, you know, trying to bring the game down. But, you know, he doesn't have as much money as the people run the game do, you know. So I don't understand what he thinks is how that's going to work. Okay, what are we doing here? Alright, we're going to come down here. We're going to make this turn right here where there's plenty of room. We're going to do this again, except this time, hopefully, I will come in nice and low. These are kind of tight little canyons here. Alrighty, oops, like that maybe. Alright, we want to get these open here at this point. Okay, but make sure we're coming down here. Real nice and low. Flaps on. Gear down. Yeah, so we want to be way below the level of that thing. So that's oof. There we go. Now lose altitude here. Oh, no. There we go. That's a little better. Okay, full flaps. Gear is down. A little more power to the side, wing engines. Power to those engines. That's too much. We definitely have enough power. So, you know, that's not the issue. I just want to make sure we're coming in kind of slow. Oh, we're still kind of high up. Oop. Yeah, that's not good. We're going to kind of have to run like a regular plane here for change. I don't know if we'll be able to stop or even land. Oop. Okay. Little low. I'm going to try one more time. This is kind of fun. I know what I did there. The thing about the jets is there's plenty of power, but they're not responsive. You have to be thinking ahead of time. All right. So we're gonna start in this. First of all, we're gonna start in the sky. Is it gonna give us daytime? There we go. And let's see. Where is the canyon is. All right. This is Lukla, right? Yeah. The canyon is south. Right here. So we're gonna start like here. Yeah, it was close. You know, I'm like trying to go as slow as possible. But again, yeah, when you saw me go down there, it's because I reduced the power to the engines too much, thinking that it was a normal plane, but it's not a normal plane. So it was, if I hadn't done that early, if I'd done that later, we probably could have plopped right down on the end of that field there. I kind of want to try it again. I think this will work. Let's see. Here everything work here. Those. Put these down. Oh, but we're not in a good position. Okay, yeah, we're going to have to reposition. Because you can see how high up we are. There's no way we can lose that much altitude. So we'll come over here. It's fine. We're going to come over here. This is where we're heading, but we have to be kind of at the level of the bottom of that thing. The bottom of the runway. That thing. So we're going to come out here again. We're going to do the same approach. We'll make a big turn here. We'll go turn the other direction this time. This plane doesn't make the shortest turns in the world. Hello? Control plane. Not a tight turner. Alright, there's a canyon. Alright, reduce these. Bring these online here. Gear down. That to 45-degree angle to the nacelles, about right there. Power to those side engines. Keep the plane pointed down. And watch our forward speed very carefully. Because as you get down to a little bit slower than this, the wing starts to lose any lift at all. But we have compensate, you know, I can move up and down using the throttle controls here. But I just got to make sure we're on kind of a path here. I don't know, there's some altitude here. Okay, last time I lost too much though. So you basically just want to line it up like a regular plane at this point, I think. This would be really hard to do from the inside of the plane, I think. Alright, I'm starting to reduce things a little bit. You want to come in right over these trees, like that. And then stopping is the issue here, because you don't have reversers. But we are going uphill, and that helps stop the plane. Look at that, we stopped. Yay! Give us some forward power here. We're going to roll backward. That was a landing. Okay, I got our thrust to forward. I'm going to build us some power on those front engines, right? Oh, I had my parking brake on. All right, let's go in here. cell engines shut down. Wing engines are still on. Let's see if we can do this without smashing into anything that I care about, like that point there. So this is where we started, right here. Oh, is it gonna stop? There we go. Wow. All right. Hey, I didn't touch anything. All right. Let's open our. Where's the cargo door? Oh, it's in here. Cargo door can be opened. Voila. You gotta go here. Options. Shit. What's it? Oh yeah, the node's going. We're not gonna do it. Ramp door open. Ramp door opens in the back. Cool. But this is a great place for a screenshot. And then a switch over to the musical section of the show. All right, let me just get out here. Actually, can I take a screenshot? I want to smash that plane here. I wanted to show you guys again. This is the paid version of the Lukla airport. It's got a lot more detail. I mean, including all the way back there. But especially things like there's these people here. They're hanging out. They're hanging out with the cat. There's cats. There's dogs. There's a bunch of stuff inside here that you normally wouldn't, you know, like baggage processing stuff. There's a person who's like, hey, I lost my luggage, man. Where's my luggage? They're obviously like, where to go? And the guy's like, oh, I don't know. We took everything off the airplane. I don't know, but you know you should be here. Are you sure you should put it on the airplane? Yes, of course I put my luggage on here. You can see that they're having an argument over luggage. So, which is kind of cool. That's a cool plane there. That's a plane that I have. And then this one is not a real plane. It's basically, you know, it's a guy's tying his shoe. Wearing what? What's he got? Balaclava crew on it. That's an actual. I just like all these little details. This is, you know, it's a fixed kind of thing you get. It's not a real plane, but we have a real kind of. He's getting ready to do it. It's actually really detailed for it. This isn't a real. You can't actually fly these planes. I just love it. Again, I paid like almost I think $18 or $20 for this for the Lukla, the fancy Lukla, and there's a couple of them. This isn't the only one. The Tenzing Hillary Airport Lukla. All right, how am I gonna take? I gotta take a screenshot. It's gonna be beautiful. I like the lighting, the snow effect. Let's see. Where am I? Oh wait, I want to go out. Out. Now I'm out. Here we go. That's what I want to do. Front of the plane. It's a cool looking plane. We got the mountains in the background. Mountains there. That's about where I want to have that. Perfecto. Little screenshot I can use for my tweets. All right. Interesting. I was kind of interested to find out that I kind of expected that the Osprey V-22, which has those big rotors, doesn't operate at high altitudes very well. I almost want to try it again and see if I could figure out a way to get it to work. And there might be some kind of weird configuration that you could get it to actually take off. But it didn't seem to be very close, that's for sure. All right, wait, maybe one more kind of this way with these mountains up to this direction here. Oh, maybe it's a shiny airplane. Whee! Shiny airplane. All right, so that means we are roughly at the halfway point of the show. A little bit more, really, because my Monday shows are really only like an hour and a half. But I am going to bring my piano in and play some piano. Why not? That was fun, though. And we're going to do more flight simulatoring on Wednesday. It's my day off. I'll be home. Not going to be doing anything. We won't be doing this content. We'll probably be doing some 2024 city exploration, I think. Some city somewhere. I don't know. You know, because we haven't done that in a long time. So that'll be Wednesday's content. All right, we're going to switch to music, and we'll see you on the other side of the mid-roll here. Let's get this position. There, looks good. All right, how's everyone doing? We're gonna play a little piano here. See if the piano works. Get my pedal in the position I like it. There it goes. Warm up. I forgot it. That's Frenchie's gift. I gotta remember it. I forget what how that goes to. What if this is the wrong key? No, it isn't. Yeah, it's F. That's it. Gotta practice it. One more time. It's a rondo, so it doesn't ever end. All right, what I'm going to do today is I was like, oh, I should just do my regular, but no, because it's the end of the year, I can do whatever I feel like. I'm going to pick up this fake book and see if I can randomly play songs from this book. This song I know. What key am I on? A D flat. That's E flat. No more talk of darkness. Forget those wide-eyed fears. I'm here, nothing can harm you. My words will warm and calm you. Let me be your freedom. Let daylight dry your tears. I'm here with you, beside you, to guard you and to guide you. Say you love me every waking moment. Turn my head with talk of summertime. Say you need me with you now and always. Promise me that all you say is true. That's all I ask of. Let me be your shelter. Let me be your light. You're safe, no one will find you. Your fears are far behind you. All I want is freedom, a world with no more night, and you always beside me, to hold me and to hide me. Say you'll share with me one love, one lifetime. Let me lead you, your solitude. Beside you, anywhere you go, let me go too. Christine, that's all I ask of you. Okay. That's what it. I never needed anyone, and making love was just for fun. Those days are gone. Living alone, think of all the friends I've known. When I dial the telephone, nobody's home. Oops. Close enough. All by myself, don't wanna be all by myself anymore. All by myself, don't wanna live all by myself anymore. Hard to be sure. Sometimes I feel so insecure. Love so distant and obscure remains the cure. When I was young, I never needed anyone, and making love was just for fun. Those days are gone. All by myself, don't wanna live all by myself anymore. All by my... Okay, I don't know. These are just fun experimental songs. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. Love, 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 love. can't be done. Nothing you can sing that can't be sung. Nothing you can say that you can't learn to play the game. It's easy. All you need is love. All you need is love. All you need is love. Love is all we need. That's it. Beatles songs? I don't know. Walking on the city streets, you were alone with me. And every step I take recalls me how much in love we used to be. How can I get you, girl? There is always something there to remind me. Always something there to remind you. I was born to love you, and I can never be free. You'll always be a part of me. This is some weird ass songs. America the Beautiful. There's a billion songs in here, man. This is a John Denver song. You fill up my senses like a night in the forest, like a mountain in springtime, like a walk in the rain, like a storm in the desert, like a sleepy blue ocean. You fill up my senses, come fill me again. Come let me love you, let me give my life to you. Let me drown in your laughter, let me drown in your arms. Let me lay down beside you, let me always be with you. Come let me love you, come love me again. There's a whole other, part to it. I'm just gonna kind of do a summary of the song, a digested version. Then I'll go back to my regular, I've actually memorized it content. Beauty and the Beast. I don't sing it. there's a bunch of good songs here. This is one of my favorites. I have not seen the live. Thanks for asking. I've not seen either of kind of like Beauty and Beast or the Lion King remake, live action remake, quote unquote. My nose is running. Hold on a second here. Okay, these are just old good songs. Old songs. Got a black magic. Got a black magic woman. So blind I can't see. But she's a black magic woman, trying to make a devil out of me. Turn your back on my baby. Pure Green. Blue Hawaii, Blue Bayou. We're in the Bees. Blue Velvet. She will. Don't know that one. So I'm just kind of riffing on the chords here. There's a port in a western bay, and it serves 100 ships a day. Lonely sailors pass this time away, talk about their homes. There's a girl in this harbor town, and she works laying whiskey down. They say, Brandy, fetch another round. She serves them whiskey and wine. It's whiskey and wine. That's where you got it from. The whiskey you thought it was from American Pie. They say, let's say, Brandy, you're a fine girl. What a good wife, you and me. But your eyes could steal the sailor from the sea. Brandy wears a braided chain made of the finest silver from the north of Spain. A locket that bears the name of the man that Brandy loves. It came on a summer's day, bearing gifts from far away, but he made made it clear that he couldn't stay. No harbor was his home. The sailors say, Brandy, you're a fine girl. What a good wife you would be. But my life, my lover, and my lady is the sea. Brandy used to watch his eyes and told his sailor story. She could feel it in the ocean fall and rise, so it's in its raging glory. But he had always told the truth, though he was an honest man. While Brandy does her best to understand. When the bars close down, Brandy walks through a silent town, and she loves a man who is not around. She still can hear him say, she hears him say, Brandy, what a fine girl, what a fine, what a fine girl, what a good life be. But my wife, my love, and my lady is the sea. Brandy, you're a fine girl. What a good wife you would be. But my life, my love, and my lady is the sea. Brandy, some people think that's the best song ever. I don't know about that. It was mentioned that way in Guardians of the Galaxy Part 2. It was framed that way. I don't know. It's a good song. Candy. Okay, little Elvis for you here from Blue Hawaii. Okay, this is the intro. But I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Would it be a sin if I can't terrible invitation to you. Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Can't sing this thing. I kind of like the tunes. I've never can't really sing it. You know what I'm saying? Which is fine. It's a great tune though. Definitely can't sing that one. Making your way in the world today is everything you got. A flat minor seventh? No. No, thank you. I don't think I've ever tried that before. Well, I'm sure I have. But okay, I like this song from Sound of Music. I'm not gonna try this again. This one too. Melody's a little tricky there for that one. Closer I Get to You. That's a really big song from 1978. Whew, that'd be a good song. Okay, here is a little Stephen Sondheim. Something familiar, something peculiar, something for everyone, a comedy tonight. Something appealing, something appalling, something for everyone, a comedy tonight. Nothing with kings, nothing with crowns. Bring on the lovers, liars, and clowns. Of those situations, new complications. Nothing for pretentious or polite. Tragedy tomorrow, comedy tonight. Something convulsive, something repulsive, something for everyone, a comedy tonight. Something aesthetic, something frenetic, something for everyone, a comedy tonight. Nothing of gods, nothing of fate. Bring on the affairs, we'll just have to wait. Nothing's formal, nothing that's normal. No recitations to recite. Open up the curtains, comedy tonight. Something like that. It's a great. I love that musical. That version of it is not great. It's from Something Happened on the Way to the Forum. Day by Day. You know, that's the one where's the one I like? Deep in the Heart of Texas. No. I got a few more I really want to play from here, I'm sure. No.
a smile and took up with some clown. She danced without a head up on the wire. I know a lot about her, 'cause you see, baby is an awful lot like me. Don't cry now, keep it inside. Learn how to hide our feelings. Fly high and dry. And if you should fall, remember you almost had it all. Lyrics of the day, they pulled the big top down. They left behind her dreams among the litter. And a different kind of love she thought she'd found. There's nothing more than sawdust and some glitter. But baby can't be broken, 'cause you see, she had the finest teacher, that was me. I taught her, don't cry out now, just keep it inside, and learn how to hide your feelings. Fly high and proud, and if you should fall, remember you almost had it all. Don't cry out loud, just keep it inside. Learn how to hide your feelings. Fly high and proud, and if you should fall, remember you almost had it. It goes on like that for a while. Do, 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 do. Do I know this one? Also from The Sound of Music. Free tune. Makes it Oscar and Harris that. Wondering what went wrong. My love had gone and left me so lonely. I was so confused, feeling like I'd been used, and you came to me, and loneliness left me. I used to think I was tied to a honey that was without me. Even the nights are better now that we're here together. Even the nights are better since I found you. Oh, even the nights are brighter Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Like that one. Fly Me to the Moon by Bart Howard. From the motion picture Once Around. I don't think that motion picture lasts as long as the song did. Getting to know you. Getting to the church on time. Oh, here's Georgie Girl. Street so fancy free, nobody you meet could ever see the loneliness there inside you. Hey there, Georgie girl, why do all the boys just pass you by? Could it be you just don't try, or is it the clothes you wear? You're always window shopping but never stopping to buy. So shed those downy feathers and fly a little bit. Hey there, Georgie girl, there's another Georgie deep inside. Bring out of the love you'd hide, and oh, what a change it'd be. The world would be a new Georgie girl. Hey there, Georgie girl, swinging down the street so fancy free. Nobody you meet could ever see the loneliness there inside you. Hey there, Georgie girl, dreaming of the someone you could be. Life is a reality, you can't always run away. Don't be so scared of changing and rearranging yourself. It's time for jumping down from the shelf. A little bit. Hey there, Georgie girl, there's another Georgie deep inside. Bring out of the love you hide, and oh, what a change it'd be. The world would see. Kind of it's sung by a woman, you know. It's kind of hard to do. I don't care. Can't sing this, but.
these Disney songs are hard to do. I like trying them anyway. I don't even know that song that well. Disney song. I don't care. I used to. I think I played that song many times. Not a new first time. I might find a couple more I want to do. Maybe not. Okay. This is BG song. I know your eyes in the morning sun. I feel you touch me in the pouring rain. And the moment that you wander far from me, I wanna feel you in my arms again. And you come to me on a summer breeze, keep me warm in your love and you softly leave. And it's me you need to show. How deep is your love? How deep is your love? I really mean to learn. 'Cause we're living in a world of fools, breaking us down when they all should let us be. We belong to you and me. I believe in you. You know the door to my very soul. You're the light in my deepest, darkest hour. You're my savior when I fall. And you may not think that I care for you when you know down inside that I really do. And it's me you need to show. How deep is your love? How deep is your love? I really mean to learn. 'Cause we're These are pretty rough. That's why I like doing. I'm just practicing. Can't help it. I could have danced all night. Could have danced all night, and still have begged for more. I could have spread my wings, done 1,000 things I've never done before. I never know what is so exciting. Why I was, my heart took flight. I only know when he began to dance with me. To dance, dance, dance all night. I don't want to set the world on fire. I just want to start flame in your heart. In my heart of everyone desire. Some old songs. Joe, which started the whole world crying. Oh, but I didn't see that the joke was on me. I started to cry, which started the whole world laughing. Oh, if I'd only seen that the joke was on me. I finally died, which started the whole world living. Oh, if I'd only seen that the joke was on me. Looked at the skies, running my hands over my eyes, and I fell out of bed, hurted my head from things that I'd said. Nope. First I was afraid, I was petrified. Keep thinking I can never live without you by my side. But then I spent so many nights just thinking how you did me wrong. And I grew strong, and I learned how to get along. And now you're back from outer space. I
I just walked in to find you here with that sad look upon your face. I should have made stains through luck. I should have made you lose your key. Made you lead your key. If I'd have known for just 1 second, you'd be back to mother me. Go now, go. Walk out the door, 'cause you're not welcome around. Just turn around here, 'cause you're not welcome anymore. Weren't you the one who tried to hurt me with goodbye? Did I crumble? Did you think I'd lay down and die? No, not I will survive. Oh, as long as I know how to love, I know I'd stay alive. I got all my life to live. I got all my love to give, and I will survive. I will survive. Hey, hey. But now, it took me somebody new. I'm not that chained up little person still in love with you. And so you feel like dropping in and you expect me to be free. Now I'm saving all my loving for someone who's loving me. Go on now, go. Walk out the door. Just turn around now, 'cause you're not welcome anymore. Weren't you the one who tried to hurt me with goodbye? Do you think I'd crumble? Think I lay down and die? Oh, no, not I will survive. Oh, as long as I know how to love, I know I'll stay alive. And I love to live. I got all my love to give. I will survive. I will survive. Can I play G tunes? What does that mean? I don't know what a G tune is. You'll have to explain what a G tune is. I mean, I can play anything I feel like playing. I just don't necessarily feel like playing it. I like playing these really old songs, you know. I'm kind of mangling them, so. This isn't my regular material, though. My regular material, I honestly try not to mangle, play the whole star correctly. There's all these show tunes. Don't know the song. That doesn't mean I'm not gonna try. If I give my heart to you, must be sure from the very start. 2-pack or 50 Cent type songs? Yeah, no. It's not really hitting. It's not really. I'm sure there's people out there. 2-pack and 50 Cent. I mean, it might be fun to kind of do a piano, kind of a mellow piano cover, but I think it's not really my wheelhouse. You brought a new piano. Nice. You got to learn to play, man. It took me a long time to get to here. To dream. But I can basically sit down and play, you know. The impossible dream. To fight the unbeatable foe. To bear with unbearable sorrow. To run with a brave heart and I go. To right the unrightable wrong. To love pure and chaste from afar. To try when your arms are too weary. To reach the unreachable star. This is my quest to follow that star. No matter how hopeless, no matter how far, to fight for the right without question or pause. To be
bunch of songs. I saw that when I was a kid. We had the record. So, let's got some good songs in here, I think. Kind of, When I was 17, it was a very good year. It was a very good year for small town girls and soft summer nights. We'd hide from the lights on the village green when I was 17. I was 17. No, that's not really like. This one's better, I like. It's only a paper moon sailing over my cardboard sea, but it would be make-believe if you believed in me. Yes, it's only a canvas sack high, hanging over a muslin tree, but wouldn't be make-believe if you believed in me. Without your love, it's a honky-tonk parade. Without your love, it's a man he played on a penny arcade. It's a bunny and baby belly world, just as phony as it can be. But it wouldn't be make-believe if you believed in me. What are you doing down there? I bet I can find one more song I really am dying to play, but you never know. We're like only halfway through this book, but it has 1,000 songs. Oh, well, it has just the two of us on like this. This is a standard song I do. Uh-oh, cat time. Yeah, that was a Sinatra song, right? That one. Sinatra is more in my range. Mo. He's not very good, really. It's really hard to play with a cat, and he's been doing this, by the way. This, like the last couple things, it's a thing he does now. Cats get into weird habits. His habits now is like when he sees me, or what did you just do, Mo? He's like pushing all the buttons. So I don't know. Hopefully he'll get it out of his system. Mo, there we go. I'm gonna play this song. It's a Rodgers and Hart song. It's called "The Lady Is a Tramp." I'm not gonna sing it. That's why the lady is a child. I wish I could sing that song. Actually, it's the way it's wet on my range. More of the Sinatra. I do this song.
All my bags are packed and ready to go. I'm standing here outside your door. Hate to wake you up to say goodbye, but the dawn is breaking, it's early morn. The taxi's waiting, he's blowing his horn. Already I'm so lonesome I could die. So kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Hold me like you've never let me go. 'Cause I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Oh, babe, I hate to go. So many a times I've let you down. So many times I've played around. I tell you now they don't mean a thing. Every place I go, I think of you. Every song I sing for you. And I come back, I bring your wedding ring. So kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Hold me like you'll never let me go. 'Cause I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Oh, babe, I hate to go. I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again. Oh, babe, I hate to go.
By the way, the song makes me cry to sing it because it's John Denver song, and he's leaving on a jet plane. I hate to see you, and he died on a plane crash. It wasn't a jet plane, but still. Song.
But he loves me, loves me, loves me. Know that he loves me anyway. And maybe he don't dress fine, but I don't really mind. 'Cause every time he pulls me near, I just wanna cheer. Let's hear it for my boy. Let's give a boy a hand. Let's hear it for my baby. You know you gotta understand. Oh, maybe he's no Romeo. He's my loving, loving show. Oh, 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 oh. Let's hear it for my boy.
As much as I've ever played that song. Almost done with this book. We'll back to the regular. But I bet I can find a couple here I like. Love Me Tender, Elvis Presley. Nah. Bunch of books in here. Mandy, it's a good song. A bunch of Barry Manilow songs in here. There's another one I kind of like to do just because of the yeah, Mistress Ward was not on very long today, but she's probably tired. I get to say hi to her later. Yeah, this book takes a while to go through because of all the scrolling of the. Okay, this is the one I've been looking for. Moon River. Alrighty, that's gonna be it. That's fun though. Mord didn't raid you today. Well, Mord never raids me. It's her mods that might raid me. But I don't appreciate. I don't really want to be braided. So she knows that. I told her that. So it would be the mods. But you know, I don't even know. I was kind of watching out of the corner of my eye there, but only if Dan was there, and I think Dan is probably working today. So he may not have been able to raid me. I don't want to be raided during my music. If anybody's gonna raid me, I won't be raided during my the flight segment. You know what I mean? Because you know the music segment is how it's kind of self-indulgent. I would put it that way. You know what I mean? It's not necessarily. It's just me diddling around for a while. But by the way, Monday will be today's Monday. Wednesday will be a New Year's stream. It'll be the first stream of the year. It'll be completely normal. Yeah, exactly. See you next year. Wow, what amazing! It's in 2 days. It'll be a completely normal stream. It'll be good. I'll probably play one of my guitars. Who knows? I don't know. It doesn't even to me. But it will definitely be some flight simulating. We're going to go back to 2024 and see what there is to see. Maybe find a city, some city we can fly around in. I feel like we haven't done very much city flying in 2024. But it was fun. What are we going? We're like over 2 hours and 20 minutes, mainly because the piano segment ended up going kind of long. But a few people came by and were watching me on YouTube and were like, "Oh, that's good." I don't think it was that good. This book is so fucking heavy. Yeah. All right. But anyway, I was gonna raid Mord, and then she's not even on anymore. So I'm literally not gonna raid anybody. I'm just gonna read my outro and say, "See you guys next year." Exactly. Bye.